project background, where this come from. Our country was experiencing police brutality, and it's going around Black Lives Matter, and we kind of just thought, what could we do as a city? We thought about painting some Black Lives Matter paintings on our roads, which uh, we had a couple meetings with the city manager, the chief of police, and because it was just wasn't the right time for us to do it. It became complicated. Um, with us having some grant money out, we did not want to create something where that was offensive, that we wouldn't receive what our police needed. So meeting with Mr. Evans, we thought about how could we then show our community that, we want to be a part of this movement with Black Lives Matter. And we started talking about art. And so it came up about us doing art on our water tank. And so after a couple of meetings, we decided that we would bring it before council, to kind of get their feedback and their blessings on this project. And we said, well, let's just go with some civil rights leaders that we can show we thought it was in the right spot, that it would be visible. And so we just started the conversation to see how could we best do this. It wasn't offensive to anybody, but it was showing that many we are a minority Black city, and we wanted to just show some of our roots. And we thought that creating the civil rights art on our water tank would be just the beginning. As many of you know, it would be the first art project in the city. Right now, the CRA district has some paintings that's already been done on some water tanks. So, and it also kicks off, our arts in public places. So we're very excited about this. And of course, we wanted to get the communities back, get you guys questions answered, get you guys involvement in this process. And so this is why we're here today, many months later, but we just feel like right now, this is the great time to get it done. We hope to get it done in February, but I think, anytime that we can get it done, it would be the right time. So this is why we're here. We want to have this public conversation, community conversation, so we can go in and get this project started. With that, Marsha, do you have anything on the background?
Yeah, so like I said earlier, I am assisting with the project, mainly just providing some project management services to make sure that we can get to the finish line. I know this is a long-awaited project, so I'm happy to assist with something as valuable and meaningful as this for our community. Just to kind of give everyone an idea as to what the process is for us to hopefully get this project completed. So we have acquired an artist. His name is Harold Cadio, and we can kind of allow him to share more about himself. He is a Riviera Beach native, and I believe he works with a pretty good company that I've seen some of the sample artwork that they've done, and it is amazing. And I think that it's going to be at the caliber of the type of artwork that we want to see in the community, especially for a major project like this. So we acquired our artist through our RFP, or our request for proposal process. We had 6 respondents. He was the top respondent, and so he's with us now, and we've been working with him on the back end just to make sure we have some things in order in terms of a timeline, all the necessary elements that we'll have to accomplish to hopefully get this off the ground. So with that being said, we're hoping that after this evening, by getting your feedback, because your feedback is part of the process. This is a community art project. This is a project that's going to have lasting impacts, a lasting impact on the generations within our city for quite some time. And so we know that having your input is going to be important, because we want to make sure that that it reflects what we would hope for it to reflect for our community, both for residents, business owners, visitors, you name it. And so when we obtain your feedback this evening on the concept that's going to be brought forth to you by the mayor, we're going to bring those, the mayor's going to bring your feedback to our city council meeting this week before the entire board, so they understand where your sentiments and thoughts are, so that we can hopefully move forward and have this project completed mid to late April. That's the goal.
Thank you, Marsha. And Harold, is there anything that you want to add to that?
He's muted. I see him speaking.
Can you hear me now? Okay, yeah, I was just looking forward to being part of this project because of, like, what it would mean for me if I was riding by every day, having people of color to look up to, and, like, that impacted our community in, like, a really positive way. So, I also want to get the school that I grew up going to, Washington Elementary. I would like to get, like, some of the art students there, or whatever students that's into, like, anything creative, to help me paint this water tank as well. So, years later, they driving by, they could be like, I was part of that. So yeah, it's important for me.
Okay, you're freezing up on us a little. So you heard how, and again, he's already reached out to Washington to get some participation from the students that are in art programs at Washington. And so we really want to make sure that we, again, have community participation, but also reaching out to our children to make sure that they are part of this project. So I'm very excited about that, and you bringing them on board with you, Harold. So I know Marsha just kind of briefly discussed the process and the completion date. Could you give us just a little bit about, from your start time, what are you going to be doing to the date of completion once you get started?
Right. So after your presentation this Wednesday at their city council meeting, our goal is to hopefully have the artist start his work by either the end of this week or the beginning of next week. The water tank has to get pressure washed to remove the water stains that are currently on it, just to provide the necessary surface for the artist to get started on. Once he gets started, we're looking to, because from what I understand, Harold, this is a 30-day project. You're talking about big equipment, you're talking about lots of paint, you're talking about priming, you're talking about, even those lifts, I think, because it's a very big structure and there's multiple people involved. So, we are going to leave some room for unforeseen events. Obviously, if weather gets in the way, if COVID gets in the way, or any other unforeseen matters, then it could potentially extend the completion time frame. But nonetheless, we're hoping to complete it as soon as possible, because we would like to have this structure ready to reveal to the community, because we certainly want to make sure that you all are aware once it's up.
Thank you, Ms. Noel. Well, can we talk a little bit about what's going to be the design concept and list of names that will be painted on the tank? Or do we want to just open up? I know you're going to show.
Oh, sorry.
No, that's good. That's good.
Okay.
And we kind of want some of the community feedback on maybe some of the pictures or the names of civil rights leaders that you would like to see on there tonight. So I can't take that before council. This is just a concept of what it's going to look like. We did put Barack Obama, Vice President Harris on there, but as we go into community conversations, we would like to hear back from you guys. You see the slogan that we talked about, alone we can do so little, together we can take it off, do so much. And I think beneath everyone's picture, we're going to also pick out a quote from them, and that will go on the bottom. But again, this is just the beginning of this water tank. We're hoping to even add more of our civil rights leaders on there. I think that we can really make this a great art project. So Harold, do you want to discuss your concept of design? Did we lose Harold?
I think he stepped out for a sec.
Yeah, he could have dropped off by accident. Oh no, actually he's still here is what it's showing. He just stepped out. Okay, sorry, I'm behind.
Okay. Miss Evans, anything you want to add to this?
He's trying to unmute. I mean, the
It would, no,
are so weird tonight. We're usually pretty good, everyone.
It would happen when the mayor called on me. I was literally changing the column that shows everyone's face that's on the call, and then I moved myself completely out of the queue there. But to the mayor's point, we're certainly so excited about this opportunity to really showcase some of the inspirational leaders that have provided so much inspiration and things to be hopeful. And we want this to be a beacon of just encouraging, motivating images and words that really speak to this particular community. And one of the things that I've had a conversation with the mayor, and now that we have our artist here, I'm going to ask him the same question that I asked the mayor. Is there an opportunity for us to acquire or purchase autographed prints of this work? Because, you know, this is something that we would want to hang in our homes as well as other recreational facilities. And it's almost like a series of pieces that we would love to collect. And so I'm excited about this, and thank you for the mayor's leadership to bring this forward and to continue to push this forward. And I think it's important to note that in my conversations with the mayor, when we discussed Black Lives Matter, he wanted to make sure that we did something that gave us the wow factor, that was inspirational, and that wasn't consistent with what other agencies have done. It's something that is unique and specific to Riviera Beach. And so we're so excited about the opportunity to work with somebody from this community that is a well-respected artist. And so we're excited about this and looking forward to the opportunity to see this project come to fruition. So I guess the question is to the artist himself, would we be able to acquire prints of of this particular art piece, and as we add additional pieces to it, to continue to add to the collection?
Sorry about that. My kids I have something on the stove, and my kids was reminding me that. But yes, I'm this Kamala piece that you see here. I have a actual art piece that I'm revealing at the end of this month, as well as I do have prints available that I'm getting ready to launch, maybe mid-April as well. So yeah, everything that you see on the tank will be available. Let me show you a print card.
And that's good, Ms. Evans. I'm glad you brought that up. I think that would be awesome. We can, buy some of the art and.
Okay. So yeah, that's like a limited art print that I got coming out soon.
Great, man. Great work. So that being said, do we want to open up? I mean, have we touched all bases, Marsha, that we can open up for Q&A?
Yeah, definitely. And I think this is probably a time to share some other ideas, maybe of other individuals that have been mentioned in the past, just to kind of get folks' thoughts going. But I know that in our past council meetings, I think we talked about Martin Luther King, obviously, since it's, Martin Luther King is such a notable figure. We have Muhammad Ali, Jackie Robinson, Rosa Parks, Harriet Tubman, and then of course the individuals you see listed on the screen. So if anyone has thoughts on this concept in terms of we're headed in the right direction, maybe there's another individual to consider, please let us know that now. Your opinions matter.
Hello, good evening. Good evening, everyone.
Good evening.
My name is Frankie Pierre-Paul. First of all, I want to say congratulations to my brother Harold. I seen your post, so I dropped everything and I said, man, I got to jump on here and show support and love. So congratulations, my brother. Secondly, I wanted to say, is there any way we can have anybody that's an activist here that's doing big things, either in the community or, worldwide, even like Harold to be up there? Because for me, like looking at the pictures, we all know Barack Obama, we all know the leaders that we read about, but to see somebody that we see in our community, that inspires these the younger generation to say, wow, that could be me one day. You know what I mean? So maybe I'm not sure how we could do that. I'm not sure if that's possible. You know what I mean? If it's not, I'd love to see Maya Angelou up there. You know what I mean? That's somebody that I admire a lot. But yeah, I was just seeing if we can highlight any of our local people that are doing amazing things, either in the community or outside of their community, that's making waves. You know, a lot of the kids, even the kids, can probably vote for people that they look up to. You know what I mean? That way, you know, it's more inspiring for them as well. That's just my thoughts. But again, I'm here to congratulate my brother, man. And congratulations, family.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
Okay. I see there's a hand raised from It's Mishi. Or Mishi, I'm sorry if I'm saying it wrong.
Oh, it's okay. Yeah. I didn't even realize that was my name on here. Okay, so I'm an admirer of Harold and his artwork. And I think I saw Chadwick was on the list. I got in the call a little late. So I'm not sure if he's a contender or if he's finalized to be on the project. Is Chadwick Bozeman going to be on the project, or is that still pending?
I think still pending.
Okay. Well, I don't know if there is a voting process, but I'm an advocate for Chadwick Bozeman being on there. I think especially if it's important for the younger Black males and the kids in the community. It's great to see Barack Obama, of course, Kamala Harris, of course, but just having someone that's a little bit more relative to them, you know, someone that they actually look up to, whether it be as Black Panther and just an idol in general. You know, Chadwick Bozeman, especially my boys. I have a 12-year-old and 14-year-old, and they were very impacted by his death. And, you know, he's a very strong figure for them in their life still. So I think he'd be great to be on there. Thank you.
Hello, can you guys hear me?
Yeah.
Sir.
How you doing? This is O'Brien Edwards, resident of Riviera Beach. I just want to, first of all, commend the city of Riviera Beach, Mr. City Manager, Mr. Evans, and Mayor Ronnie Felder. I think with the initiative with the council, it's just huge for you guys to take the initiative to get something like this done in Riviera Beach. I believe it's long overdue, and I believe it's definitely going down the right path where we need to go as far as moving forward in Riviera Beach. I want to, you know, congratulate Harold, because this is a huge project. I can't think of anybody else better to get the job done than Harold. A longtime friend of mine, so I want to say congratulations on that. In regards to who I believe, you know, if there's anybody else, we can get anybody else on there. Definitely an athlete. There's so many athletes I could think about that was that's played major roles, and being an activist with moving forward in the Black community, whether it's Muhammad Ali, you know, that's the person that comes to mind. And even in modern time, even though I'm a major Michael Jordan fan, but I believe what LeBron James is doing is unprecedented, and he's definitely been making major waves as far as bringing out awareness, making things happen in the collegiate world, in a professional world, with just about finding, you know, jobs, whether it's opening up educational facilities, or if it's about getting young brothers paid. You know, LeBron James is a guy that I would say, if there's any more room, whether it's Muhammad Ali, what he did, or what LeBron James is doing now, I believe those two guys are you know, should be up there.
Thank you, O'Brien.
Me either. Good evening. Hey, good evening. Hi, this is Horace Towns. commissioner with the Riviera Beach Housing Authority. I actually applaud Riviera Beach for this project because it seems like we haven't done anything in a while, and I think this will be impactful. I think that for the longest time for South Florida, I've been looking for us. When you think South Florida, you think of art. And I know from Miami to Lake Worth, they have a lot of art projects and murals. I think when you go down Blue Heron Boulevard or Broadway, it kind of sets the tone for residents or tourists that are coming to the city. Something about art, when you see it, I think will be nice. I think the story will be good PR for the city, but I also think that the water tank will be a fixture similar to the Las Vegas sign. I think that once you put some of those notable figures on there, people are actually going to stop and want to take pictures in front of it. And it's going to actually bring more traffic to the city, which I think can be beneficial. As far as the names that are notables, I don't want us to forget Thurgood Marshall, who's the first African-American judge. That is impactful. We have a lot of lawyers in this city, and that is inspiring for the next generation. I also would like to highlight, sports-wise, Jackie Robinson, who stayed in the Palm Beach County area, the first African-American athlete in Major League Baseball. And even if we went with a Kobe Bryant, I just think that no matter who we go with Harold's artwork and the influential people that we're going to list, I think this is going to be actually really good for Riviera Beach. It's going to make people get out their cars and want to stop and go take a picture. And I think that's good for us to turn around for what we're trying to do and rebrand this city. And I think Mr. Evans had a good point with the print. So I think this project is going to be amazing. So that's my comments, and thank you guys for having us all.
Thank you. I see a hand raised, Deanna.
Yes, hi, you said my name right. Hello, everyone.
Wonderful.
Can you hear me?
Yes.
Can you guys hear me? Okay, sorry, I'm on the road. First of all, I just want to say this is amazing what the community is doing with Riviera Beach. You know, back on the map, I did go to water with the area, and I'm so proud of Harold. Harold is doing amazing work. I'm a big supporter of his work and have gone to his art shows and seen the work that he's done in the community and outside of the state of Florida. So I definitely feel that you guys have chosen the perfect candidate for this. I heard a gentleman mention earlier, and I'm sorry if I caught on late, about purchasing some of the prints. I think that would be a great idea to collect, as well as I'm not sure if you guys determine who would go on there, but I definitely feel for sure Barack Obama, Kamala, Michelle Obama, Chadwick Bozeman. I think definitely on the artistic side of performing arts for kids that are into the performing arts, I think he is a great role model. And just knowing that he was going through all that and just still perfected his craft, I definitely feel that Chadwick Boseman deserves to be on there. So that's all I have to say. Thank you guys so much. And I appreciate everything you guys are doing. And again, I think Harold is a perfect candidate. So I'm really happy about that. Thank you guys.
All right, thank you. I see some more hands raised. So we'll go next to Ms. Cruz. Ms. Cruz?
Good evening, everyone. Hi. I just wanted to say I am so excited about this art project. I think it's been a long time coming. We've seen phenomenal art pieces displayed on our tanks throughout, random times throughout our city. And I think to put people that look like us to represent our city, that's a step up for Riviera Beach. I think it's a wonderful thing. I think the community will support it, and I believe that they're behind it. I wanted to say quickly to Mr. Harold, I am just excited for this amazing opportunity for you. I wanted to just throw out a few names that I would like to see. I don't know if others want to see this, but I thought about Cecily Tyson. I thought about Shirley Chisholm, Maya Angelou, just to name a few. Of course, Dr. Martin Luther King Jr., he's always a forerunner for civil rights and anything, civil rights and justice. Rosa Parks, Harriet Tubman. I mean, these are names that I've heard throughout my life. And of course, I would love to see them up there. But Shirley Chisholm, Cicely Tyson, Chadwick, I am for all of that. And if you can do that for our city, kudos to you, Mr. Harold, kudos. So again, I just wanted to throw my picks out there, and I hope to see them on the tank. If not, I will keep celebrating them as I have for the 44 years that I've been on the planet. Thank you for this time, and thank you, Mr. Harold. Thank you, City of Riviera Beach. Got a call. Thank you again. Thank you.
Thank you, Ms. Cruz. And you know what? Ms. Cruz is actually part of my Citizens Leadership Academy. So I hope you made it. I invited the entire class, so thanks for coming. And Harold,
absolutely
great commendations tonight. The next individual, Shay.
Good evening, everyone.
Good evening.
Hi, my name is Shayla. I am a Riviera Beach resident, and I'm a personal friend of Mr. Dan Calloway, and I am a big advocate for this artwork that is going to happen in Riviera Beach. I think Harold is the perfect person. He's a great, amazing artist. And just to double back on what was his name? Mr. Towns said, he said that like artwork, bringing it to the community is amazing. I know for me, when I go to Miami and I see all the artwork down in Wynwood, I'm stopping, I'm taking pictures, and I just know like that's what, you know, the Black community needs. And so as far as who goes up there, I just know it's going to be amazing, whoever you guys decide. But I wish well for this project, and congratulations, Mr. Harold. Y'all have a good evening.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
All right, next we have Luana.
Good evening, everyone, and thank you. I'm sorry, guys, I was working out, but I just want to say congratulations to Harold. I'm a huge fan, and thank you to the City of Riviera Beach. Just for my picks, I wanted to throw them out there. Chadwick Bozeman, definitely. Barack Obama, Michelle Obama. Those are the first three people that come to my mind when I think of some artwork that I would love to see. Definitely Kobe and LeBron, just because of everything that LeBron is doing right now. I'm sorry, I'm so out of breath. I apologize.
No, we commend you because I need to work out, so this is encouraging.
I got on at the last minute, so I apologize about that. But that's just my little 2 cents to it.
All right. Thank you. Thank you for making time. So next we have Crystal.
Hi, everyone. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Hi, good evening. My name is Crystal Felder. I was born and raised in Riviera Beach. I'm a huge fan and supporter of Harold. And I agree with whatever y'all decide to put up there. I mean, his work is amazing. I do support what Mr. Edwards was saying as far as putting like some athletes up there. Definitely, you know, I'm a fan of Kobe Bryant, Serena Venus and Serena Williams. You know, let's get some ladies up there. But yeah, I just wanted to just come on here and just show my support. I'm on my way to work out, Luana, but but yeah, I just wanted to come on here and show my support for Harold. Definitely a huge fan. I you know, try to support any and everything that he does. And you know, congratulations to you. You have my vote, or whatever it is you all need from me. You got it. And I'm looking forward to seeing this. Riviera Beach, that's my city forever. No matter where I live, that is my city. So congrats to you, Harold, and have a good evening, everyone.
Thank you.
Thank you. That was wonderful. I don't see hands up. Any other comments, questions? Harold, you got a lot of commendations, so no pressure, no pressure.
And Mr. Mayor, it looks like you need to start planning out phase 2 and phase 3. This tank may get filled up very quickly, and so it's exciting. Just the conversation, I think, is just so spirited that, you know, I'm thinking Jimi Hendrix, Sam, you know, all these other folks that have done amazing things. So this is a great project. This really is.
Yes.
Well, Harold, it looks like we have to raise some more money to.
We might. So I see another hand here, Lee.
Oh man, how you guys doing?
Doing well, thanks.
Good. I'm definitely I'm just getting on, and I definitely want to show my respects to Harold. I'm so excited about what the city is doing, and especially being that Riviera Beach is one of the only Black cities, I believe, that's on the beach. So this is great because it gives our city a sense of pride, man. Something to really believe in. Something that could definitely be another tourist attraction. Obviously, we have Palm Beach and Singer Island, but to have something that's so close to the hood, right there on the train tracks. You know, I grew up right on 26 and S Avenue. You know what I mean? So to even be able to give my opinion on this, I'm elated. I'm excited. Because I mentioned Riviera Beach being one of the only cities, the kind of picks that I'm thinking of are people that may have moved on or still living, but they displayed strength, courage, determination, right? Everything that Black people embody. And so my picks for me would be Muhammad Ali, Kobe, Malcolm X, Chadwick Bozeman, Maya Angelou, Cicely Tyson. Like, these people just exemplify excellence and the things that they overcame to make it to the levels that they made it at. I think those are my picks for me.
Wonderful, thank you.
Thank you.
All right, but you know what I will say is I'm hearing a lot of Chadwick Bozeman, Maya Angelou, LeBron, Kobe. I heard of some other individuals, more historical figures, of course, Thurgood Marshall. I think certainly having a range of individuals across time and industry matters, because I think obviously if we're going to put something like this up, that people can see all the levels of impact African Americans have had in the country and in the world, right? Whether you're a writer, athlete, artist, scientist, you name it, right? So I'm glad we have the diversity of individuals listed. Any other thoughts?
Can you all hear me?
Yes.
Can you hear me? This is Daphne Taylor. Yes, I'm a journalist, local journalist in the area. And I would like, someone mentioned previously, they would like to see some local people featured. I don't know if it's possible. If not, I'm all for all the names that have been mentioned previously, because I think they would all be great. But if there's room for locals, it would be nice to see someone, maybe one or two local people. I'm sure it will be very difficult to select and probably will cause some ire with selecting some and not the others. So I'm sure that would be an issue, but it would be nice to see the influence of some locals on the mural. I know the mayor and I had a discussion a few months ago, and he even thought of having some quotes. I don't know if we could have some quotes by some local individuals or the names of some local individuals. But anyway, it's just a thought, just something that came to mind. To have some kind of local influence on the actual mural. But whatever is decided, I'm all for it. I think the mayor has had a brilliant idea with this, and I'm all supportive, I'm all in, and I'm certainly looking forward to writing an article on the fact that the mural is coming to fruition. My publisher of the South Florida Times newspaper the largest African-American newspaper covering all of Miami-Dade, Broward, and Palm Beach. My publisher is excited for me to write this story. So at a later date, I am certainly looking forward to it. And I thank you for your time tonight.
All right, thank you, Daphne.
Thank you,
All
Daphne.
right. Oh, Harold, you're going to say something?
No, I was telling Daphne, thank you.
You're welcome, sir.
Yeah. Going to get recognition, certainly. The city's going to get good attention on this. So if there's no further comments, I'll then leave it off to the mayor for any final remarks or thoughts to the group.
Thank you, Marsha. Again, I'm just elated, excited, just to be a part of this, to really hear and get feedback from our community, I think is paramount. So many great people that were named. And of course, you all know we're going to start with 3, but we will look to add as we go forward. I think this is just the beginning. And so if you can kind of just see some of the excitement, I know once that mirror goes up, more people are going to come out and want to see more. So again, Harold, I appreciate you for being very patient. And just to let you know, Harold took down a lot of work because he believed that we could do this as a city. And so I know personally he's turned down work going to other cities and states, just being adamant about wanting to do some work in Riviera Beach. So kudos to you, man. So I think, we're at that finish line. Hopefully after Wednesday, we can get this project started. But again, this is just the beginning. So somebody you name might not go in there now, but we will be looking at other ways to implement our culture and our arts. And you'll be hearing more from us. So thank you very much for participating tonight. We look forward. Hey, if you can come out to council meeting Wednesday, come out, be a part of it. And we look forward to getting this art project started. Thank you, guys.
Thank you. Good night.
Good night. Thank you, Felder. Thank you, Mayor.